Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. And y'all can see from the picture, this is a review for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 10. And these are the girls. Okay, we got Kandi, Cynthia, Kenya. Tanya has her own confessional look and she looks amazing, okay? We got Nene, Eva, and Portia. I do not have Marlo or Yvonne because they do not have confessional looks, okay? But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm using a new microphone, so again, the volume and stuff, we're gonna hope and pray until I get used to this. That is okay. If it's not, comment in the comment section. If something is wrong, we shall see. Okay, if you have not done so already, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing the little clicking things that are saying dun 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 and all that goodness. Anyway, you can also like this video, comment in the comment section, share the video. You can follow me on IG or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay, and let's get started on what's this review. So, the episode picks up right where the last episode left off. We see Nene coming in, sitting down, and nobody is fully acknowledging that she's there. I mean, we seen Kandi say hi, of course, Shavana, and Marlo said hello, but that was really kind of it or whatever. And she sat down, honey, and didn't say much of anything at all, okay? And they all kind of continue on the conversation about Cynthia, the engagement, Kenya kind of being a little bit messy and almost ruining it or whatever. And they move on from that to, how beautiful it was. They were talking about it because Nene was not there. And I think, in the deep down pits of pettiness, Portia and Kenya like saying, it was beautiful. Oh, it was amazing. And the girls was a part of it, girl. Happiness and all that. And Nene in her confession was like, I wish, things were different because I wasn't there and I, have missed out on things in her life or whatever. But it is what it is. And I feel like Nene, things can be different. You was different, but you're not different. So my thing is, you can't want other things to be different and you to be a fucked up person. That ain't how it works, okay? But then they all kind of get up and leave because they're going to a big event, a big celebration for Carnival there. It was beautiful. It was costumes and it was great. I can't remember. I think we called the Kings and Queens celebration or whatever. But it was huge and colorful and amazing costumes, and it was all walking around and having fun at the little thing. It was it reminded me of like when you go to like a circus, because it was like they were in a big stadium and it was performances or whatever. So it looked like a play, a big old play or whatever, but it was dancing and costumes or whatever. And it seemed like everybody had a good time, and so that was good. A good time was had by all. Now when they go back to the hotel, Nene, Marlo, Yvonne go back to Nene's room and they bring Kandi too. Why? Because Kandi is the only person that Nene is cool with besides Yvonne and Marlo. And Yvonne and Marlo not gonna get too many solo scenes, and I feel like there's only so many scenes you can film with Nene and Marlo and or Yvonne where they're talking about Nene not being cool with anybody else, so they always need somebody else to be there. So they kind of chit chat a little bit about Kenya potentially ruining, Cynthia's surprise or whatever, the engagement. And then she said, well, yeah, it's kind of crazy, whatever, what Kenya did. And so Nene asked Kandi, what did you tell your friend Kenya that she was wrong for, ruining Marlo's event as well? And then she said, well, I tried to talk to her, but when I tried to talk to her, Marlo came over and told me, don't talk to her. She tried to check me about who I could talk to. And I was like, and she did that, and Kandi said, girl, you can't tell me who to talk to. And I feel like Marlo and Kenya don't get along. They don't. They can coexist sometimes, but they don't really get along. So I do feel like I'm not inviting anybody I don't get along with to an actual business event of mine. Not when I feel like she can be petty and do something crazy. Now, I don't think anybody ever thought that Kenya would come with a band and her own hair care products, but that's the kind of thing somebody does to you who don't like you. Don't just say that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they then get to, well, Nene, who is it that's recorded, Cynthia talking to? Because Candy is playing I Spy, Private Eye, Detective. Go, gadget thoughts, okay? And she wants to know who is it that supposedly, allegedly recorded Cynthia dogging Nene. Was it you, Marlo? Was it you, Yvonne? No, it wasn't me, and I don't know who was. Now, both Marlo and Yvonne both say they don't know who was. I feel like that's a lie. My thing is, for Marlo is too close to Nene for Nene to not say it. Girl, why so-and-so played me recording this? Marlo know it was. She just ain't saying who it was. Unless it was her. I'm going to say that, okay? But, they not saying who did what or whatever. So we then see Tanya came in. I'm saying, she said, well, I call Candy KMC because she always she always remembers stuff, just she remembers some of stuff. Well, it's not I remember everything. I just remember, a lot of whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. So Nene then brings up how it was good to see how, like, whoever else has worked on their issues within the group. Who was she talking about? Was it Cynthia and somebody? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Candy said, well, okay, it's cool that you think that. Well, when we going to get on you and your issue? Like, when we going to discuss that? Girl, I don't know what you mean. I'm good or whatever. She said, while we're talking, like, who or how did, B. Scott get the verbatim, wording from your card that you sent Cynthia? How did that happen? Girl, I am not friends with B. Scott. Okay, I do not give blog stories. I don't hang out with bloggers. I feel like that's not necessarily true, and not only because Kenya then went online and said, "Girl, but I was in Miami and I seen or I was with Nene hanging around B. Scott." I think Nene can't lie and say that she's never talked to a blogger, and while she may be actual and factual by saying I'm not friends with B. Scott, not being friends with a blogger does not mean that you don't talk to or have conversations or have other people who may send that blogger information. Because I feel like, I just don't think it's really true. But I get her saying I'm not friends with B. Scott, but girl, I don't care. Nene is saying that she thinks Kenya did it. I think Kenya leaked the story because Kenya always leaks stories and act like she don't do it or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? I think it was Kenya. Okay, I don't think it was Kenya. And Kenya also posts online, why would I post, something on a blog to make Nene look positive? I said, that's true. I do not think it was Kenya at all. If anybody, it was Marlo or Yvonne, or it was somebody on Nene's team who wanted to make Nene seem like a good person. It may not have been Nene, but it damn sure wasn't Kenya. I think Kenya, she don't like you. If anything else, she would have posted something saying Nene sent the whole fake something. But I don't think she would have said anything that would paint Nene in a positive light. Maybe it was Mark. Who? No, he wasn't there. I think it was Nene. I do. I don't care. Nene or one of her minions. Okay, leave it at that. But Nene, I don't leak stories. My last name may be Leaks. I don't leak stories. Okay, if you say so. So we then see all the ladies go and they try on their costumes because again, when they go to Carnival, they're gonna have on the traditional garb. So Tanya is an amazing host. Okay, and she got them custom made costumes to wear to the Carnival. I said, girl, and they look good, girl. They wasn't good. They was good couture. Not couture, girl, custom. It may have been couture. But it looked amazing. I'm like, go ahead now. We only seen Candy and Yvonne try theirs on. Candy and they both look great. Cynthia left to go try hers on or whatever. We then found out that Eva and Nene both would not be there for Carnival. Nene has a comedy gig, she said, and Eva was going to host some events. They both are leaving separately the following day. But Eva is sitting around or whatever, and they watching them trying things, whatever. And then Nene said, Eva, can you come talk real quick? I'm like, first of all, that lady real pregnant. Why wouldn't you get up and go walk over to her and talk to her? Anybody who asks a pregnant person to get up, walk over to them, don't like that person. I'm going to say that. Anyway, she brings up how, you know what I'm saying, I just want to talk to you, whatever, because, what she say? Anything I have done wrong, I want to own it. Like, I want to own what I've done to you and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because we've never had any real issue, whatever. And I want us to be able to move on. We've been friends for years. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be cool with you. And so that's so. So the issue really came from was as far as what Eva said in this episode was from when she asked Nene to come talk to her without her mic on, and Nene said, "Oh, okay, fine." But Nene then came with her mic on and didn't tell her about it. And then when Eva said it was an issue, Nene acted as if she didn't care. That's where it all started from. And I think from that point of how Nene acted towards Eva, it put a wedge in there. Because again, Nene don't own the shady attitude field. I don't care about how you feel about what I did to you. I'm not gonna. I don't care, and that's kind of where it came from. Whatever. So Nene, for the most part, apologizes, but I feel like it was some bullshit. Only because anybody who sits there and apologizes to you wearing sunglasses is being shady. If you are wearing shades while apologizing, you don't mean it. You're being shady. I need to see your eyes. When you own up and fess up to things, it should be an eye-to-eye conversation. You know what I'm saying? You should not be wearing sunglasses that block, girl. Anyway, but they hug it out, you know what I'm saying? And then he brings up how, you know what I'm saying, well, it wasn't that deep, of an issue, so I just want to kind of move forward. Again, the whole thing of it wasn't that deep. It don't matter if it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, a bullet wound deep. Either way it go, it pierced the skin and it hurt somebody, so it's deep enough to cause a rift. Leave it at that, but I digress, okay? Eva says, well, I accept your apology, but I'm going to tread lightly in this water. I said, girl, you should, because she ain't the one to trust. Nene is not the one to trust. But at least they cool now. But again, anybody who apologized to you wearing sunglasses does not mean it. You always are supposed to take your sunglasses off. Period. Okay? So we then see Tanya has taken the ladies, I guess they're in Canada. I think they're in Toronto. There's the tallest building or whatever, and you can kind of walk down the building a little bit. Like, crazy. I'm terrified of heights, so I would never do something like that, no matter how much I weighed or whatever. Because also, as a big girl, you was not putting my big ass on no rope, because it could snap and I could die. I ain't gonna do that, okay? But she's convinced the lady to at least try to go up on this big old skyscraper thing and walk down the side of a building. Now, Eva, who was like 7 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, can a pregnant girl go? No, you're pregnant, girl. And they say no. You can watch from like the sky deck, but you can't even go out because it can blow you and the baby away. Okay. Nene says she ain't going because she's scared of heights. I think she was scared of that wig flying off. Now, everyone else goes. So that was Marlo, Yvonne, Cynthia, Portia, Candy, and Tanya. Is that all of them? Yes, they all went up there, whatever. Now, I have one picture. So, look, they were high up, okay? High. That's Candy, who was the first one to, step out. Now, Candy said she's a thrill seeker. She's like, I'm a thrill seeker, whatever. I am an adrenaline junkie, so this was fine for me. She wasn't scared at all. She was like, oh, okay, I'm going to, hang off. As a big girl, I would have had me watching this, it sent chills up my spine, okay, down my legs. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. And I ain't even there. But we do see, like, each of them, like, walk to the edge, or they all did something little to, be out there. Now, they was all scared, but not Candy. Excuse me, Cynthia and Portia, I don't know. I'm scared. Girl, I would have been scared too. But again, they all did it. Fun, had by all. So, was that all? Oh, while they was sitting around waiting to go up the thing, you seen two different conversations happening. One, we see Eva talking to Kenya, and I think Kenya and somebody said how her and Nene, made up whatever, how Nene apologized. Honey, Kenya said she ain't slick. Nene is trying to get herself some friends. She here, she not cool with anybody, and she tired of being alone on a damn island. So she first befriended Tanya, then she did Candy, now she just did Eva. She's like, I'm pretty sure that, Portia and Cynthia's next, but she ain't gonna come to me because she's not gonna do me, she's gonna go with them first. And it's true, Cynthia and Portia will be next, but I also feel like Nene is 100% trying to get friends. She ain't changed. She hasn't, simply because she wants to move on, just to make it seem as if she gets along with everybody. Girl, I don't care. It's team too much. Anyway, so whatever. Portia brings up, because Portia was talking to, I think, Candy and somebody else. And then she said, well, I don't know, because it was Candy and Yvonne. Yvonne need to shut the up, okay, all up and through. Because it's Portia's like, it's just too much for Nene, whatever, it takes too much time. Yvonne then say, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of weird because, I would never be cool with Eva. After what Eva said about you, I don't know how you forgave her so easily. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Nene, I don't get why it takes y'all so long to get back cool with Nene, but y'all will quickly be back cool with somebody else. Because Nene is a shaded, Nene ain't a good friend. She isn't. And Yvonne, you up here, just pining away at being a good friend to Nene and speaking up on her behalf, kissing Nene's ass. Okay, her ass. You kissing Nene's ass to all the cast. I'm like, you will never be a housewife, Yvonne. And I don't mean that in any you ain't shit tone or you can't be whatever. She don't fit. She comes off as a person who wants to fit into the popular group, but that ain't even her group. She should be in a different group of popular people, not this group, okay? Ivana, no, thank you. You good, love. I'm saying, have a good day. Anyway, and I'm like, this girl, just shut up. Stop being in these mom people. She not there. We don't like it. So, whatever. Now, again, so they went up there, whatever, but as they were up there, Nene and Eva was at dinner, okay, and they could see them or whatever, but it was fine. So they talking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy we talked, okay? I'm happy we talked or whatever. But don't you think that you need to chat with some other people, Nene? She brings it with Portia. With Portia, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, Portia was not being a good friend, you know what I'm saying? It was always me looking out for her, but when things were going on with me, Nene, you cannot call Portia a bad friend. She then brings how, then they had the whole closet gate thing, which made things a little bit more weird. She then tried to compare. She said, then Portia shared the text message between me and her, which I felt like she should have done. She's like, Portia doing that was the equivalent of your ex posting, new photos you sent them online. And I said, revenge porn? Eva said, revenge porn? I said, Nene, what? Nene really compared what Portia did, which was when Nene was sending Portia mean, disrespectful, rude texts, calling her fat and all these things after she had a baby. Okay, she's saying Portia showing that was like posting revenge porn. Like when I sent those messages was meant for Portia. You cannot disrespect me and then be like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. No, bitch, you did. Let me show the proof. Nene is delusional. She then said, well, and they gonna say I fat shamed her. I didn't fat shame her. She was fat. She was fat before she got pregnant. I say Portia was not fat. Portia has been a lot of things, okay? But Portia has never been fat. Portia has always been smaller than Nene. So for Nene to say that Portia was fat before she got pregnant, I say, Nene, is you drunk, bitch? Your husband fat. Your kids is fat. Her kids are adults. Put it there, okay? My thing is, you don't have the body shape to body shame someone else. I'm like, and you talking as if it's not factual. Portia wasn't fat, and either way go to insinuate or to discuss another woman's weight after she had a baby, it's just rude. It's disrespectful. It's just not a cool thing to do, especially somebody who was your supposed friend. Nene, you full of shit, and you ain't changed, and you get on my goddamn nerves. It's like revenge. Girl, I said, you compare. Nene is an idiot. She just knows heifer. Anyway, I do appreciate that when, Nene said, well, she was fat. You know what I'm saying? I like how Eve was like, that's not nice. You can't say that. What? Because it's not true, bitch. It's just not true. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Eve then say, what about you and Kenya? And this part, I agree with Nene said. Like, me and Kenya has never been friends. We've never had a friendship. And it's true. Kenya came on the show, and her and Nene just didn't get along. But they weren't like friends before she became a cast. They don't get along. They both are HBICs in their own right, and they are both two alpha females within this group. I don't think they're gonna ever be cool. And she said, I don't think that owe her anything, and I also don't think that she owe me anything. They don't. They gonna continue to bicker forever and ever, ever, and ever, ever. Yes. So she do say that she thinks her and Cynthia is the only people that needs to have some kind of conversation. I say, girl, okay. So we then see Portia at her room, and she gets a delivery to some flowers. So Dennis is enough flowers from wherever, and she come calling Lauren like, oh my God, look what Dennis sent me or whatever. And I'm like, girl, okay. So she's happy her man sent her some flowers. And she's like, I'm going to post some thirst trap pictures online. Okay, well, be thirsty then, girl. Post with your man. But we then see Tanya in her room. And Tanya's man has, finally came to town. And she's very happy to see her man. And she give her man a hug. And who's behind her man? Dennis. Yep. Tanya's man brought Dennis with him. Because as he said, you know what I'm saying? He came to get his girl back. Okay, I'm here to get her back because I love her. And I got the ring too. And I'm here, you know what I'm saying, to win her back. That's the spirit. Yay! Tanya and her man is good. They're friends with Dennis and Portia. So they're happy for them. And they want them to get back together. But please, Tanya man, tell Dennis don't cheat no more. Try to keep him clean, or at least make sure he don't get caught. Okay, you can't be out here, you know what I'm saying, standing for a couple to get back together, but you know he cheating on her. That's not the thing to do. But I digress. So we then see there, because Tanya's having like a little party on the rooftop, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and everyone's going. So we do see the ladies on the bus on the way there, and they are impersonating each other. We seen Eva DiGiovanna. It was funny. I'm that bitch, you know what I'm saying, from Clark, Atlanta. Okay, I'm like, girl, okay. I'm Giovanna. It was funny. Okay, it was funny. Giovanna did Portia. It wasn't funny. It was weird. Portia like, oh, so I go around asking everybody for food. That's what I do. I don't ask everybody for their deviled eggs, because everybody deviled eggs ain't good. I say, girl, okay. Candy did Nene. Like, that, yep. Legs, yeah. I'm like, she did Nene very well. Kenya did Tanya, Portia did Cynthia, and Cynthia did Marlo. It was cute to see them all laughing and joking. The funny part was when Kenya was doing Tanya, Nene just tried her damnedest to not pay any attention, to not laugh, to not give any fact. Girl, you try too hard to be unbothered. If you ask me, I do feel like when y'all are all on the bus and having fun, it's okay in them times to laugh at each other. It's dumb and petty to like kind of ignore each other, but I gotta digress. So we do see everybody together at Tanya party, have a good little time. Okay, everybody there having a good time, drinking or whatever. So Marlo keep asking what a single man at. I'm like, girl, somewhere else. So we do see Kenya, Portia, and Candy go to the bar to chit chat a little bit. Now they want to get down to the nitty gritty of Snakegate. They want to know who is it that recorded Cynthia talking smack about Nene. And this is my thing. I feel like the fact that Nene said that and they're all there, and Nene has not told them who it is, if that person is in the group, Nene fake, because Nene is trying to hide that person to kind of be a snake in the group. Now I still think it's Giovanna. I do. But I also wonder, what if it's Marlo? I don't think it's Portia. We know it ain't Candy. But I keep thinking, what if it was Eva? But Nene and Eva wasn't cool. So it's weird. Like, I wonder, because it really only could be the only person who could have. It has to be Giovanna or Marlo. It just has to. Because the only other culprit would be Candy. Because Candy, but I'm like, we know it ain't Candy because, she told Candy. Nene told, so it's either Giovanna or Portia. The only, because it can be no one else unless it's Phaedra or Sheree, someone who we don't see on camera. It can't be nobody else. But what if it's Tanya? That ain't Tanya's style. It ain't Tanya. It's not. It's Giovanna or Marlo. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? They like, okay, we're gonna try to talk to Giovanna and kind of just interrogate a little bit to see what she say. I say, if you want to do that. So they call her over or whatever. How you feeling, Yvonne? What's going on, girl? Oh, I'm just chilling or whatever, seeing how things going or whatever. I feel there's a lot of foo-foo things going on. Do you? Well, you know what? We don't like foo-foo stuff. Because we don't like snake-like behavior either. So, who do you know who it was that recorded Cynthia? Was it you? Do you know who it was? It wasn't me, but I do know it was. Now, yesterday when Candy asked her, she said she did not know, but today she know. Okay, she also said that it is somebody within their clique, and she not gonna say who it is. It ain't her place to say who it is. I'm saying if they ever feel, the need to speak up, it's on them to speak up for themselves or whatever. What if it's a guy? Cause no, Cynthia when you talking to no guy, I don't know. Anyway, so. I don't know who it is. She said, well, y'all like ganging up on me. We're not ganging up on you. We just asking you what's going on. And then either Portia or Kenya, so if you know who said it, if you know who the snake is, and they're in our circle, and you don't tell us, you are fake because you know that they're fake, and you are allowing them to still be here, slithering around. I said, I guess that's true. And Kenya, like, I just want to know what it is. I know not to trust that person. I just want to know because they could be recording me. Girl. We then see Nene, Marlo, and Eva talking or whatever, and Marlo playing saying Captain saying, well, yeah, Nene, Cynthia was so happy for that card, she little cheeses or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And she wanted to say thank you. Yes, thank you, Nene. Oh, girl, was no problem. She wanted to call you too, or message you, but she said she couldn't. Well, I tried to, but you had me blocked, so I did ask Marlo to, saying that, ask you to unblock me. Well, you blocked me first. I'm like, girl, doesn't matter. Does it matter? But again, they laugh a little bit, talk a little bit, Cynthia do the whole, girl, yes, because I'm engaged now. Showed her a close-up of the ring and everything. And, it was a calm moment. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we still want to know who is the snake. Okay, and we then see Tanya. Tanya does a little toast to thank everybody for coming out and being a part of, even the celebration, and then I want to, share this moment. I'm saying this is all about love and show how special love is. So we brought a whole special guest here, and here the special guest, and then Dennis walks up and surprises Portia, and then it goes off. I mean, and that was it. They keep teasing this whole fight thing or whatever between Nene and Ken or whatever, and they say it's gonna happen next week. What I don't want to happen is for the fight to happen next week in the last 2 minutes of the episode. Which means if they do that, look, y'all been teasing this fight the past 2 episodes. If y'all don't play it out in full, bitch. The next episode, Andy, I'm going to cut your beard off. I'm going to come up there and punch you in the throat. Okay, let it play out. Just let it play out or whatever and leave us be. But we see, because he did a sneak peek on What Happens Live, and it looked like it's the argument started between Cynthia and Marlo, because Marlo was being rude, telling Cynthia that she's she's thirsty or whatever, or she's she's insecure, and I was like, what? So now it makes me wonder, was Marlo the snake? Because they're around talking about who is the one who recorded Cynthia, and then we see Nene saying, when it's a recording doesn't always mean audio. Well, bitch, what does it mean? It's either a voice recording of her talking, or it's a video of her talking. There's no other way to record someone, talking about, unless she texts somebody. Girl, I'm over. I feel like this is Nene's way of having a storyline, and it's faking full games. I don't know, honey. We'll see what happens next week. Anyway, I'm done.